hit the woods and go swim. It's just like some little hideout. So if you live in Arkansas, you know we have tons of these things. 99.9% of people pass Interstate 30 by Malvern and they forget or don't even know that this spot exists. We have a whitewater river rafting river on the Ouachita when the dam releases here close to Little Rock. Come explore it with me. Let's go. And here we are, Ouachita River Whitewater Park in Malvern, Arkansas. And honestly, this is the kind of place that reminds me of why I started doing this in the first place. Not because it's the biggest place, not because everybody talks about it or tries to not talk about it maybe, and not because it's some massive tourist attraction with lines and crowds and a bunch of hype around it, but because it's real. It's peaceful, it's local, and it's one of those spots that a lot of people would probably drive right past without ever realizing that there's actually something worth stopping for. And that's kind of what this whole journey has been about for me lately. Just showing up, finding places like this, pulling out the camera, or maybe three, and documenting the whole process of building something from literally nothing. Because if I'm being real, this channel's still early. 8 subscribers in, that's it. And that's how this whole thing's being built. It's not polished to perfection. It's not some giant production. It's me learning as I go, figuring this out one video at a time, one location at a time, and one upload at a time. And places like this make it feel all worth it. Because when you come out somewhere like Ouachita River Whitewater Park, you realize Arkansas has so much more to offer than people think. There's beauty in the simple spots. There's beauty in the places that don't get enough attention. There's beauty in spots that are quiet, humble, and easy to overlook. Just look at this rock I'm sitting on. And honestly, I love it. I love finding spots like this hidden in the state. I love being able to say, hey, maybe this place isn't famous, but you know what? It still matters. And right now, it's mine. So guys, Ouachita River Whitewater Park is one of those places that feels like a hidden Arkansas gem the moment you arrive. It's tucked into Malvern along with the Ouachita River. The spot has a mix of peaceful scenery and raw river energy that makes it stand out a lot from the other parks. Look at this. It's not just a place to stop and look at water. It's a place where the river becomes an experience. It literally becomes an experience when they let the dam out, and you can white water raft. It's incredible. Whether you come to float, kayak, fish, swim, or simply take in the view, this park gives you one of Arkansas's classic nature views. Freedom and quiet adventure all at once. The park's located on 904 Riverview Drive in Malvern, and it's widely known as a takeout point for floaters down the Rimmel Dam upstream. I believe another commentary on the TikTok channel said that you can like park up there and come through. So it's also kind of the back way to the Walmart there. Just keep going down that road and you'll find it. What makes this place special is the way it brings together the natural beauty of the Ouachita River, look at that, with the outdoor culture that runs deep in Arkansas. The Ouachita River itself begins in the Ouachita Mountains of west central Arkansas, and it flows roughly 600 miles before Lake Ouachita into Lake Hamilton, kind of through Catherine, and then all along down the road.
before eventually joining the Black and Red River systems in Louisiana. For generations, it's been more than just a getaway. It's been part of geography, economy, transportation, and recreation of the region. You know, it makes me think back to like kind of what the Indians used this as. Bet it was incredible. Long before it became a float destination, the river served as an important corridor through Arkansas and into Louisiana, connecting communities and helping shape settlement patterns across the state. The city of Malvern, where we're at right now, also carries a long history of its own. Malvern was established as a station along the Cario and Fulton Railroad in 1873 and incorporated in 1876. It later became the county seat of Hot Springs County, serving as both a transportation point and the center of local industry. You know, people just forget the reason we exist, and it's to create. You don't need something. I don't need this iPhone. I can use that smaller one if I want. I'm just trying to show this world now. I think we just forget that, like, you can stop and slow down and look at things like this. As I'm filming this, I'm looking at a honeysuckle, and I haven't seen a honeysuckle for a year, but before that, since I was 12, I was trying to explain to somebody what a honeysuckle was. And if I hadn't have come here, I wouldn't have found this. And if I would have said, no, it's too far, no, I don't want to embarrass myself like making content, I wouldn't find this, and I wouldn't be reminded that God gives us what we need. And voila. He also gives us some honeysuckle. You know, I didn't really see much honeysuckle before I lived kind of in the city. But here it is. So all of you that don't know what a honeysuckle is, sit back and enjoy it. Because there's more to life than that meets the eye. And if you just let God show up, He might figure out exactly what you need. One of the expressions I have in my life is how God's like a river. And sometimes like the terrain forces this river, God's will is like a river. Sometimes the terrain just forces like the river to go back and forth, you know, maybe there's rocks that need to go through. Maybe His will needs to pound you, just like it pounds the rocks to form you into like what He wants. So it's definitely happened to me. And if He can't do that, it forms a dam, and then that water doesn't go where it's supposed to go, just like God's will. So I don't know who needed to hear that. You know, this channel's not just about showing parks and things like that. It's about talking and realizing there's an escape. You don't have to live in like a prison. And if that escapes Arkansas, it's at Arkansas. But if that escapes something else, it's something else, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna sit here, get a little bit more of this river flowing. Then I'm gonna walk around with a little GoPro as I learn these cameras and everything. But thank you for following. If you want something uncut, take a look, take a closer look.
I'm stubborn and I'm gonna keep learning. So thank you guys for following the channel. I appreciate you.
for coming along. I really hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for this channel because it just keeps growing. This is proof that you don't need to say no, just do it. So far up to 8. The other day I talked about 6. Thank you, my 8. Thank you for everything. I don't even care if this works or not. I'm just having fun. Thank you guys.